Is anybody here? No, no one's here. Because it is 2 a.m. in the morning. 2:11 a.m. Central Standard Time in Dallas. No, I gotta actually have some people coming into the chat. Hold on. Y'all, I'm actually in the bed, but I can't sleep because you know why? My back hurts. My back hurts so bad. Like, and I went to the chiropractor today, but like the adjustment was just not enough. So here I am. Here I am on live. Like, I don't know why I thought anybody would be up. We gotta have some people outside of the US, like Pristine Posse. Come on. Well, I don't know how long this will be of me talking to myself then, but you guys can watch the replay. So, I am not on the screen, obviously, because it's literally 2 a.m. Like, no. But I just want to come on here and say, like, once again, this is the reality of the flight attendant life. I'm going to be so tired when there's time for me to get up later, but y'all, this back pain is so intense. It's just like, is this what older people feel? Like, the older generation, like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I would be so miserable now when I see, like, miserable, angry, like, older people. I really give them so much grace because I'm just like, oh my God. If my back hurts just like a tenth of what you feel every day, I'd probably be like upset as well and miserable. I don't know. But you know what? Speaking of, oh my God, we got one person in here. Hey, one person. Child, have no fear. I just can't sleep. Oh no, they left. Okay, anyways, let me not even pay attention because this is definitely an odd time. Like, I would not be up at this time. This is my beauty rest. The back pain is cutting into my beauty rest. Let's really talk about it. You know what? That's why I had to hop on here because y'all want to hear about what's going on. Like, I'm literally about to tear up just thinking about this. Like, I love being asleep at this time and I can't even sleep. Like, my back hurts so bad. This is horrible, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is. Because I bid to be the forward, but it seems like it doesn't really matter whether I'm the forward or the aft. Like, just working, period. Like, girl, my back hurts. Oh my God, here's Pepper up from his. You know what? Pepper is probably. Did y'all hear him meow? Pepper. He's probably. Pepper's concerned because, like, why am I sitting up talking at this time? These are quiet hours in our home. I know he's confused because I really don't be on my phone at this time. But, oh, someone said, hey. Hey, how are you? Oh my God, it's 16 people. Hey, y'all. What y'all doing up? I'm here because my back hurts so bad that I can't even get my beauty rest. I can't even show up on the screen. I feel like an ogre with a big, like, stuck back. Oh my God, like, y'all, I'm dying. I got some icy hot. It's like, I don't really feel like heating up a heating pad, or like, not a heating pad, but you know when they say use hot compresses and alternate with cold. Do y'all hear him? Alternate with hot and cold compresses. Like, no, I don't want to keep heating up the hot one. Like, I don't want to do all that. I'm sorry. I don't like. I could get the ice pack. Let me get the ice pack. Pepper. He is really like. Pepper is really like, what are you doing? Oh, I hope y'all can hear me. Oh my god. Oh, I had the silence, the sound off on my phone, so I was like, this would have been a dub. Why is he crying? Sup, women, you sound attractive. Okay, I'm glad it's given. Why is he crying? He's crying because he's trying to figure out why I'm up at this time, which I understand. He's so concerned, like, but he's sitting right next to me. He's like, girl, why you on this phone? Because we don't do this. But y'all, I can't even sleep. Like, this back pain is so real. And you know what? I think, like, not even I think, I know for a fact that, like, not only is it the flying, the sitting in the jump seat, and being in the air for a long time, but what was I getting at? I forgot, y'all. Forgot just that quick. Okay, let me tell y'all. Y'all tell me why y'all up at this time. Like, what's going on? Where y'all at? Where y'all located? Hi, hi, hi. Good. So, will we say good evening, afternoon, or good morning, wherever you're at? Anyways, what was I? I lost my train of thought, y'all. Heat up the oven and I'll pop the pizza in the oven. Oh my God, no carbs. Like, it's really time to, like, lose the weight. Like, oh my God. No, I've had enough pizza. It's time to, like, get really slim, y'all. I'm about to fade away. Pepper and we about to split these sardines in a minute because, no, I'm kidding. Not split sardines. That's insane. We can each have our own can. Why is anybody up at this time? I know, right? Sleeping on the floor face down helps. On carpet or on, like, wood? I don't even know why I asked that. I'm not about to do that. Sorry. Girl, no. But, Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Oh my God, you're not even far, John. What are you doing at, 6? Wait, at 6? No, it's 2. What are you doing at 2? Miami can't sleep? I think you mean to say mommy. Am I the mommy? Yes, mommy can't sleep. I can't sleep. Oh my God. Every time I can't sleep, I always think about how irritated I'm going to be when I get up later on. Because I wanted to start my day at 6 a.m. today. Latest 7. I just feel like starting your day. Okay, the latest. Well, for me, I like to start my day at least by 7 because, the sun is coming out a little bit later now. But I just feel like I need to be up at least by 10. By 10, in the event that I want to get some breakfast, like Chick-fil-A or something, or Panera, I have 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Do you know you have 30 minutes to get breakfast? 30 minutes. So I have 30 minutes to like literally throw some clothes on, look halfway presentable, get in the car, go in the drive-thru and get some food. But I'm just like, if you miss breakfast, like, it's just giving, girl, like, it's so many bosses that already been up. They on lunch now. Like, they already worked out. They already, like, took a flight for the day, already closed business deals, and you're just waking up. Like, that's very, it's very lazy. That's how I be feeling. And today's about to be one of those days, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, Pepper's right here. He's so sweet. Okay, what y'all say? Trying to figure out how to order food delivery with Zelle. What? Ugh, just eat, sleep for dinner. Like, honestly, truly. It's like, what is even good to eat at 2 a.m.? 222, make a wish. I think that's 111. Whatever. Oh my God, y'all, it's an eclipse today or yesterday. Did y'all see the moon? It looks so nice. Hold on, let me read the rest of this. Crew sat in the bed. I don't know, same. DNA gave me $2. Oh, snap. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. How can I heart it? Oh, I hearted it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That's so sweet of you. Okay. No, I live in Miami and can't sleep. Oh. Oh. I want to say he said not mommy. There was no typo, girl. That's funny. Okay. Miami. Wait. Oh, so it's 3 over there. Where did you go to the club? Cause I know the club is open like late out there in Miami. Never mind, I'm saved. I don't know nothing about that. That's back in the day, y'all. I'm retired. Anyways, um, they be up hella early, like 2 or 3. Who be up at 2 or 3? The fact that I was over here restless and bumped into you on live while deep dive in the YouTube rabbit hole is crazy. Oh my God, it's crazy, honey. Like something is in the water, in the moon, stars in the ocean. It's the lunar eclipse. I think it's a lunar eclipse. You know what? The only reason why I know about the lunar eclipse is because I went to go to the grocery store and I was literally just thinking like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Like I was just drained. I literally have content that I need to edit, that I need to post. It's just like too much on the to-do list. On top of my back hurting. Like pick a struggle. Like I can't. And then I went to Trader Joe's. It's like I really don't go to Trader Joe's, but I went. I never have a list. And then I was hungry. And then I really wanted some mangoes, but the mangoes look like they've been sitting there for like year. I don't know. Like you ever just it was the ones that are cut, the ones that are sliced, because like I'm not about to put in all that elbow grease. Like no. Let's keep it cute. I want the ones that are already, sliced and skin, like no, like I'm not doing all that. I'll pay for that for the extra cost for someone else to do it. But anyways, I'm looking at the mangoes and I'm like, these mangoes look like they've been here for days, and it didn't even look like a nice. I don't know how to explain it. It just looked dried out. I was just like, ew, ew. And then I was like, okay, well, let me get some pineapples. The pineapples look the same, like, when they're all not like one vibrant color. Some of them just look very pale and dried out. Like if you were to bite into it, it would be hard, or like no, just no. I don't know, no juice. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but that's how they looked. And I was just like, you know what? Shut the whole store down. Like, Joe, you getting lazy. Trader Joe's, the quality has really gone downhill to me. Like, I don't like that store. I'm not gonna lie. They look abused. Yes, yes. The fruit be looking abused. Like it's been through it. Like it went from first of all, it just be looking just unappealing. That's all I can say. Now Central Market, oh my God. If y'all don't have a Central Market, like I never heard of Central Market until I moved here to Dallas, but Central Market's food be looking so fresh. Oh my goodness. Their fruit does. And that's where I be getting dragon fruit. Wow. I literally love their exotic section. But, anyways, um, woman, you single? Yes. Why would I be like, that would be so rude if I was with somebody just talking about, just up, crashing out on YouTube. Like, that's rude. Pepper? No, Pepper was asleep, and then he's right next to me, sleeping next to me. But girl, we can disturb his peace. Like, I pay for his peace. He can wake up and come cuddle with me while I sit on here. He'll be alright. No, I don't club. Um, the fruit looks like they were abused, like they were at a Diddy's party. Woo, child. Mm. Yeah, they definitely look like it's been through it. Like, all that Diddy stuff. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like, that's just too much. It's too much. 1,000 bottles. 1,000 bottles. Like 1,000 bottles. You had like a crate. Like, you had what did they call it? A pallet? Like, at Walmart and stuff when they have them big little the pallets full of product and they're like, excuse me, a pallet in your home. That's and then they called it supplies. Like, who worded that? Supplies? And then another thing, I'm not even about to deep dive in this, but I don't like that term freak off. I don't like that term at all. Like, it just sounds uh like, say something else. Say something like, I don't know. I don't know. They need to find a different word because I don't like that word. Um, anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, Trader Joe's didn't have anything. I came in there specifically for shaved Brussels sprouts. I know where they're at. I know what section that it's in. Why were there no shaved Brussels sprouts? But there was just the regular full eyeball Brussels sprouts. And I'm like, I don't want that. And I know I can shave it myself, but like, I don't want to do that either. I don't even want to bring the eyeballs in the house for real. I don't even like Brussels sprouts, but they're healthy for you. And they're good for like a liver detox, like just like, eliminating toxins, all that healthy. It helps because when I say liver, I know y'all thinking like alcohol, relax. It helps to push out excess estrogen in your body. So that's why I bought it. Like, I'm strictly buying the vegetables for the benefits, not for taste. And I'm like, man, I really wanted some shredded Brussels sprouts. So instead I got broccoli. Well, broccolini. I think broccolini is better than broccoli. Not that it's a huge difference, but something about the long stem is way better. Anyways, so that's what I had got. Um, I feel like I got something else that I don't remember. Oh, I bought some pineapple juice and then I bought some kombucha. I love kombucha. It tastes like soda. I remember the first time I had kombucha was in when I was based in Denver because I saw like everybody with it. Everybody was with. I was influenced from my like Denver passengers because one out of three passengers would have a Topo Chico, and the other two would have a kombucha. And I'm like, what are these drinks? And for the longest time, I thought that Topo Chico was beer. And then when I had it, I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I've been missing out. Then when I had kombucha first before Topo Chico. When I had kombucha. I told everybody and their mama and my mama, like, and my dad. I was like, "Have y'all had this before?" Like, oh my god, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. I was trying like every flavor. I was probably having like 3 a day, like at least one a day. But I'm saying like two because I was just like, oh my god, it's low in calories, but it's sweet and then it's good for you. So I was just eating that up, eating that whole advertisement. Literally five within that same week of me trying it. I would say 5 days in, my throat is hurting like really bad. And I was like, I don't know how I would have a sore throat in the summer. Like, that's weird. And I'm still sipping on the kombucha. And then I was like telling my dad, like, I don't know what's going on. And then my dad was like, how many kombuchas have you had? And that was like the end of the week. Like, I know I had to have went through like 10. Okay, that was kind of reaching, like at least five. And then he was like, "You're only supposed to have like one a week." And I was like, "Oh my god, overdid it," because it's like bacteria, and oh my god, that was crazy. So, anyways, long story short, my throat ended up healing on its own. I literally had to stop drinking the kombucha like immediately right there, and I wanted to finish it so bad, but I was like, "Oh my god, my throat hurts. Like, I can't do this." So, I threw it out. Now I just drink it on a special occasion. Oh my god, if you're in the chat, say hey, please. Like, anyways, where was the point I was getting at, y'all? Forgot what I was saying. I was talking about Trader Joe's, and then I was talking about the food, the kombucha. Hey, okay, the kombucha, and then oh yeah, I got a kombucha. Oh, and then I saw this lady. She like grabbed a kombucha, and then she immediately opened it and just started drinking it. Like, I was like, wait, like, no, you don't want to wait till you pay for it? People who do that, I'm like, y'all are, you're in a different reality. Like, you don't think somebody, like, you're in a different reality, and I need to be in that one because I don't just be opening up drinks that I didn't pay for. Yeah. Not to say nothing's wrong with that because it's like you are going to pay for it. Like, but still, it just don't cross my mind to like, oh, let me get a sip now. Like, I'm really parched. Let me just open it right now. like, like what? No, it's never been that deep. And I'm like, a drink is one thing, but when people start opening up packages like chips, it's like, okay, we are getting way too comfortable. Like, what's going on? I remember this lady did that like at Sam's Club in the line. Like, she just opened up a family bag of chips and just started eating it. Like, that is giving greedy. It's giving greedy. Like, you couldn't wait. Vacuum. But anyways, okay. The main point of this whole Trader Joe's story was that the quality of Trader Joe's is going down. Number one. Number two, I ended up running into one of my neighbors, and then she was like, I thought she was, I don't know, just taking a walk. Whatever the case may be. That's not the point. That's not the point of the story. She was like, it's a lunar eclipse today. And I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, look at the moon. And I was like, where? And we couldn't find it. And it was behind this building. And we saw it. And oh my God, it looked so like bright and circular. It looked almost like fake. I was like, oh my God, this is nice. And she was just telling me, like, yeah, I just wanted to take a picture. She actually sent me a picture. So let me know if y'all want to see it. And we were just chatting about like manifesting and um, all types of stuff, like just positive energy, letting go, setting intentions, all that good stuff. And I just decided to look online and go down this rabbit hole of like, what does the lunar eclipse mean for each sign, and like, what does it mean in general, and da 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 da. Yeah. And they pretty much were saying the same thing. Actually, a lot of people were saying do not manifest during this time, like, just rest. And like, what is the word? Be mindful of the dreams that you're having. The dreams will be very vivid. You may have a hard time sleeping. When I saw that part, I was like, aha, I'm having a hard time sleeping. Is it because of the moon, the stars, the sun, and the eclipse? Like, because one thing about it, I can fall asleep real fast. Real fast. And this is crazy. Like, when have I ever sat on live at 2 in the morning? Never. So this is definitely some lunar eclipse behavior for real. But it's okay. Anyways, if you're here in the chat, say hey. We're still at the like good evening, 2:38. Yeah, like the morning to me starts at 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. Whatever time Starbucks open. And sometimes in some Starbucks it opens at 4:30, so that's why I say 4:30. Anyways, I really thought my like, you know, my foreign crowd would have tapped in tonight. Like, come on, Turkey, Australia, Philippines, Africa, where y'all at? Where are my foreign members of the Pristine Posse? My international members? Not here? Okay. Oh my God, I lost the one listener that was listening. Okay. Oh, they're back. Hey. Or maybe it's somebody else. I don't even know. It doesn't show me like who is watching, but I don't know what I thought hopping on here was gonna do. Like, it was just gonna magically make my back stop hurting. Well, it took my mind off of it. And you know what else I have to say, y'all? I'm sorry, tangents are all over the place, but just stick with me, follow along, press the speed ×2, because some of y'all be saying I'm talking too slow. Like, no, you're listening too slow. Like, girl, pay attention. Like, not all over the place. Like, girl, get off TikTok. This is YouTube. Sit back, relax, and listen. Anyways, the back pain is crazy. It's crazy. I feel like the way that it feels is like as if I'm like shrugging my shoulders up and it's stuck like that for days. And it's like, okay, like somebody got to pop this. Somebody got to take these knots out. And I have that viral neck tech from TikTok, and it's good. It's good. I'm not gonna lie, it is good. But something about when I'm using it for like over 2 sessions, because it goes for like 15 minutes, I think I'm just like, I don't know. I think just getting the knots out, it causes a bruise, like it's swelling from getting the knot out. But then like, then I'll have a bruise and I'm like, oh my God, like, not me looking crazy. And it's really from the little massager thing. And even when I get an actual massage and they have to like get those knots out of my shoulders, it will like cause a bruise because They had to put in so much elbow grease just to get the knot out. Like, your girl be working. Like, oh my God. This is crazy. We cannot see you. Why is it dark? Because it's past 12 and Cinderella does not have her glass slipper on, honey. Just vibe, Ryan. I'm in the bed. I'm here. I'm here on live because I have had enough. I feel like it's a song, but I couldn't think of what song. Anyways, this back pain is excruciating. And then on top of that, like, if you're trying to be a flight attendant and you're a woman, or a man, no shade. Let me just get to the main point. If you have some, TTs on your chest, right? Man or woman, we don't discriminate. Me personally, I am what am I? I think double D, 34 double D, right? Did you know? Actually, I think I'm a triple D. I think I'm triple. Y'all let me know in the comments and I'll look. Anyways, did you, on the bra, like not at myself, because that's insane. But did you know that triple D cup is equivalent to having two little chickens on your chest? Two chickens. Two chickens. I think it's two turkeys. But that sounds like a lot of weight. It is a lot of weight. Two turkeys, two chickens. The fur, the gobble gobble neck, all the organs, the head, the wings, the legs, the feet. That is insane. That is insane. Every time I lay, like right now I'm laying down, I'm just like, girl, you got two turkeys on your chest. Like, no. Ugh. So, something to think about, you know, for my people out there with a chest or a big bag. Like, honestly, just having extra weight, period, is going to like affect if you're not. I want to say this in a scientific way, but it's 2:45. Like, nobody has time for all that right now. Like, girl, I'm not even supposed to be up. But anyways, what I was trying to say was, if you're not, if you don't have great posture and you're slouching, and then like, and as a flight attendant, we have to like sit in a brace position, and the jump seat that we sit in has no like support, and that is not good for your body. And like, on top of that, having extra weight does not help. Like, being overweight or having a larger chest, or whatever the case. I even think being tall, not like being tall is an issue, but like, let's say somebody who is 170 pounds is 5'4" versus someone who is 170 and 6 feet. That's still a lot of weight that you have to maintain. But I digress. This is not a chiropractic channel. Hey Ryan. Ryan said, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were in bed. Enough of what? Being a flight attendant? Oh, enough of it all. I am tired. I've had enough. Like, Being a flight attendant is, you know, it's cool, but it's just like this back pain is insane. And it's like, how can I really be my be at my highest potential, at my full potential at work, if my back hurts? Like, come on. I can't like be a vibe, pour into people, like listen to them vent, do my makeup, not wear a mask, like be personable. I can't do that with a back that feels like, I don't know, like there's 1,000 knots in it. Like, no. Mm-mm. I don't know how people do it. But if you're in here, say hi. Oh, make sure y'all liking that video. I hope this was like an entertaining conversation for those of you who can't sleep, or, you know, those of you who are up in the daytime just catching up. Like, yeah, I'm alive. You know, I know I haven't posted in a little bit, but girl, our boy, he, she, it, they, whatever the pronoun list is just getting longer and longer and longer, honey. Like, it's just getting to, which, no shade, like, be who you want to be, okay? Barbie. Barbie girl. Just kidding. Be whoever you want to be. Just like, I don't care, but it's like walking on eggshells with like the pronouns and stuff. And I'm just like, ugh, I feel like, especially as a flight attendant, it's like I never want to offend anyone. But sometimes that question, like, what is your preferred pronoun? It's just like if some, like for instance, like if somebody asks me, like, what is your pronoun? Like, excuse me, do I not look like a woman? Like, she, obviously, like, don't play with me. But, like, not that I would really be taking offense, but like some people do take offense. And then other people are open to like answering that question. Some people are like, how come you can't tell? Like, and it's like, oh my God, I'm just trying to be respectful. Like, I don't know. Cause sometimes like I'm looking at the facial structures, but then I'm looking at the outfit and I'm looking at the demeanor and I'm like, wait, these two kind of don't match. Or like it's just like it's unidentifiable. I'm like, I don't know. I've never had to ask anyone that. I was just saying. Actually, I don't even remember what I was alluding to with this part. See, this is why I need people talking in the chat to like keep me on task, y'all. Of what I was talking about. Let me think. Yeah, it lost me. That train of thought has left the building. I don't remember what the pronoun conversation was even about. But anyways, oh, if you guys have TikTok, please, I'm begging you. And I'm not gonna ask again. I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna ask again to remind you to follow me on TikTok. Because I rather go live on there. Like on here, I have to like make a title, uh, upload a picture, like just do too much. Like all I have to do is like, you know, click a button on TikTok. Like over here is so many steps. Like, oh my God. And then like, girl, I'm crashing out. Like, why would I have a picture right now? Like, What? So I just put a picture of Pepper, so I hope you guys like that picture. I probably won't change it later because I don't care. Anyways, how is it more people in the chat? What are y'all doing up at this time? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Say hi. If you're here, make sure you like the video and chat me up in the actual comments if you're watching the replay. The replay. Oh, and at this point, yeah, if you're just now listening to the replay or like skipping through, girl, I'm not showing my face. So, like, no, I literally have a bonnet on and I'm in a bed. Like, no, no, that's clipped. Okay. What else was there to talk about, y'all? I bought a bunch of healthy food and I don't want to eat none of that. Like, oh my God. I bought some pomegranates from, like, pomegranate seeds from Trader Joe's. And that was supposed to be my, like, sweet treat for tomorrow. And why I already ate it. Like, girl, you're a joke. It's okay though, because I also bought bananas. And I have blueberries to make some blueberry oatmeal. Oh, this is what I meant to say. Okay. I am trying to figure out, y'all, should I get another cat? Is that doing too much? Okay, here's my thing. Like, I don't think it's doing too much, but it's just like, I just want the cat to, like, I want to like the cat and I want Pepper to like the cat because it's like we both have to like you. Like, we both have to like you. That's number one. And then number two, it's like Pepper's a good cat. So I need this cat to be a good cat, like a great cat. And I would love to get a cat like as a kitten so I can like give the cat baths. Not like every day, but um give the cat a bath so he can be like okay with water, he or she, and also make sure they don't get on my counters. Because Pepper, because he was from the cat distribution system, he already came jumping on counters. And I've got him down to like when it's food on here, you know better. Like don't get on here. But see, if I had him from a kitten, it would have been don't ever get on, like, no. Like that wouldn't even have been a thing. He would never do that. But he was already one when he like walked into my life. Like he was literally a grown cat. Like, come on now. That's actually doing the most. Trying to get him like not to get on the counters anymore. And on top of that, because he wasn't just walking on the counters randomly. It would be like I remember in the first place where I had him, there was a window where in the kitchen, and he just liked to sunbathe there. So that's why he was getting on the counter to like sunbathe in that area. But ideally I would like no jumping on the counter because I always have to like clean it, which I don't mind cleaning it all. But yeah, what was the other thing I was gonna say about a cat? Oh, not too much talking. Cause some cats be talking too much. Like all that meowing, like no. You see Pepper? You see how he like made a little bit of noise, like, girl, what are you doing? And then he stopped. Like, that's what I like, not too much. Cause me and Pepper, we can sit in silence for days. Like, I know you're alive. You know I'm alive. Shh. Like, don't. You don't have to do anything else. Just purr, and I'll breathe, and we're good. And I need the next cat to also be like in cahoots. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet too, cause we don't like all that noise. Um, wait, are groceries expensive in Houston? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, honey, cause I'm in Dallas. But there are plenty of like mm, economical store ranges. Like, you can scale it way, way, way up and go to like Central Market. Or you can be budget friendly and go to Aldi. You can go to Trader Joe's. But Trader Joe's is really like frozen food place. And I kind of just go there for I like their pack of sardines. I like they have um I like their sardines that they have because it doesn't have a bones in it. The one at Whole Foods does, and I like literally almost choked. I was like, oh no, never again. Um, I just like their food. Their like fruits and vegetables section. I don't really go in the frozen section. There's nothing that wowed me. Um, a puppy maybe, or maybe you're strictly or just a cat lady. Oh my god. No, I want a dog. I want a dog. I want a standard poodle. Yes. Ideally one cat, one dog. That's it. Like, and the only way I would have two cats is like if another cat like came to my doorstep like Pepper did and was like playing his role and all that stuff being good, then yeah, I do think it's better. Um y'all I already forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I do think it's better if a cat chooses you because they are like independent and it's just like personally when it came to Pepper, I was just like, look, if you don't want to be here, you can leave. Like, not even in a disrespectful way. I was just like, you just coming here to get a meal. That is okay with me. Like, I will always open the door. Like, if you want to go back to your home, that's fine. He would just sit on the porch and come back inside. Like, no, I love it here. So I was like, okay, good. Because I definitely don't want to hold a cat in hostage. And they like, oh my God, like, I hate it here. And she makes me miserable and I just want to leave. Like, I would never want a cat to feel that way because no. Anyways, yeah, I do want a dog, just a standard poodle. There's another dog. No, two dogs is just like it's not too much, but you need a lot of space, like a yard, a home. Yeah. Anyways, actually, girl, forget getting a cat. Where's the man? Child, Prince Morris, you asking the right questions. But listen, um, I don't have an answer. Like, I be living, and the people who, what is the word? The men who would like to court and um, pursue will bring themselves this way. I mean, that's all. That's all you can do. When the time is right, it'll happen. But I'm not really like pressed, if that makes sense. Like, You travel the whole country, you think you be souped up by now. Prince Morris, look, it's 3 o'clock. You really getting into the tea. And I thought so too, but especially after we took the mask off, I was like, okay. But here I am. So here I am on live at 3:01. Still a flight attendant, like yeah, if somebody would have told me like, girl, girl, your back gonna be hurting and I don't know why you think you about to be meeting so many people. I don't know why I really thought it was gonna give like a Christianer type of thing. Like, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. Like, that's all I have to say. Like, I would like do a deep dive. Like, if y'all really want a deep dive, we can do it. We can have a deep dive. Not today. Not today. Like, we would be on here until 10 o'clock. Anyways, but times have changed. Times have changed. The airline industry is just not what it was when it was doing what it needed to do back in Kris Jenner's time. Like, the flight attendants were so well respected and they weren't working that hard. Like, it was mandatory to be dolled up. So it's like, okay, follow me on it being mandatory to be dolled up. Like, hey, you have to have makeup on, you have to like look good. When you're forced to look good and then you come, like, when I get up, I'm doing this because I want to, because I don't want to look at myself looking crusty, you know? So by the time I get up, get ready, and then come to work, I might still be feeling like a little bit tired, but then everybody's looking at me like, oh my God, like, if it's 5:30 right now, you got up super early to do your makeup. Like, wow, I have so much respect. You look so great. You look like you like put so much time and effort into yourself, and I respect that, right? This is from the passenger's point of view, so it's already like I already respect that you woke up way earlier than I did just to like get ready and present yourself to work, right? That's number one. Then number two, it's like because I put in this work, there's no need for back and forth. Like, come on, let's all keep it cute. You know, we're all here. Like, I just feel like it's the more effort you put into your looks, the less like pushback retaliation from passengers. Like they just do what they're supposed to do because it's like, hey, let's just all be nice here. Let's get to where we need to go. It's also about the delivery too. The delivery, how you speak to passengers. Like, I'm never like, it's giving ASMR at work because I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm not telling anybody what they have to do. Our job is to inform, not enforce. Like, I'm not gonna like talk to you like I'm your mom and tell you to put your seatbelt on. Like, no. I'm gonna say, hey, when you get a chance, just, put your seatbelt on for me. Thanks. And they do it. And they do it. Like, but on the opposite end of the situation, let's just say I woke up, I'm already annoyed. Oh, I decide to sleep in, not do my makeup. So now I'm up crusty, I'm rushing. Go downstairs, everybody looking at me crazy because I look crusty. And then it's early and it's like, why are you looking at me now? I got attitude. Then I get on a plane, people boarding up, they looking crusty, I'm looking crusty, they looking at me looking crusty, and it's just like, why y'all keep looking like, ugh, now you got an attitude. Now they got an attitude, trying to figure out why you got an attitude. And then now you're like, sit down, fasten your seatbelt. You don't know where your seat is? Like, you don't know where your seat is? Like, just the whole demeanor switched up. Just like having a nasty attitude because you didn't put yourself together in the morning. Or worse, or worse, don't let it be you are the only one out of all your crew members who decided not to put in the effort. Now you're really gonna be upset because it's like, I'm the only crusty one here. Like, I'm the oddball out. That was suck. That was suck. Y'all, that's happened to me one time and one time only. And I was like, oh my, and it was supposed to be a quick flight, and it ended up being like we were stuck in the air for an extra hour, and I was looking so, okay, I'm making it a 10, saying that I'm making it, that I was looking crusty, but I just didn't do my makeup. So I was just looking like a chicken nugget, which, okay, fine, chicken nugget, that's fine. But the other flight attendant had like full set of lashes. Like, you would have thought she just got off the lash table. And I don't think she had bangs, so that was like covering her face. And then her skin was clear. So she was cute. She was a cute girl. But the lashes really ate down. She had her fresh set of nails. My nails needed to get done. I was just like, oh my God, like, I look a mess. And then the flight is delayed. Oh my God. What else could go wrong? Yeah, that was crazy. But I didn't have an attitude with anybody though. But I was just like, wow, I won't do that again. Okay, let me go back to this. But anyways, like I was saying, it's not the Kris Jenner days. It's not. It's not. Like, if you're applying because you want a Kris Jenner moment, um, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you because you grown. You gonna do what you want to do. So do what you want to do. Honestly. Have you ever seriously gotten into it with a passenger before? I'm talking about a straight up back and forth situation. Um, hmm. There was this one time, this recently just happened. Like, this lady, she comes on the plane. Like, first of all, I thought we were all boarded up. And then she comes on the plane and she was like, oh, don't tell me I have the last row. But, like, that's literally the only row that was open. Not, yeah, that was fully open, right? So she walks all the way back there, like, with the most stank attitude. I was like, okay. Oh, and it's like 5:30 in the morning. So it's just like, girl, like, not the attitude. And it was like hour flight. We were literally in Louisiana coming back. And it was literally during the Hurricane Francine, whoever. So I'm just like, girl, it's a blessing that we're actually able to, get on this flight today and get out of a hurricane. Like, count your blessings, man, because there's other airports that are closed and you'd be stuck here. And it's the morning, like, what? Anyways, had an attitude. I didn't say nothing. So she sits down, and then I had like I had like this let's just say I had like this equipment piece that was sitting in a chair. So then, like, she's like, what is this? And I was like, oh, it's equipment. And she was like, okay, whose is this? And I was just like the company's, like, what's going on? And she was like, I want to sit here. So I said, she was like, yeah, you need to move it because I need to sit here. And I'm like, oh, like, not telling me what I need to do. Mind you, this is somebody way older than me, older than me, older than my mama. Oh, yeah, grown. Like, an elderly woman. I don't like to go back and forth. I don't like to argue. Like, I have home training, so I'm not about to be arguing with my elders. So after she's seen she said, like, oh, like, you need to move it. I was like, oh, may I see your boarding pass? Like, where are you seated? Because, like, honey, are you even supposed to be seating here? Like, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. So she pulls out her boarding pass. It says the window seat. So I'm just like, oh, it says that your seat is the window seat. And then she was like, I don't like the window seat. And I was like, okay, well, I need to have this stuff right here. We had that area, it was like blocked off. And we had a sign there. And she's like trying to move the sign. Like, it literally says do not occupy. Like, what are you doing? And then I was like, well, instead of, she was like, yeah, I don't want to sit by the window. And I'm thinking in my head, like, didn't you like book your flight? Like, why did you just pick that seat? So then I was like, okay, well, I can move you to a seat up, which will be sitting next to someone, but like, to accommodate. Because I'm thinking maybe she has a fear of flights or something. And whatever, of heights, not flights. Well, shoot, it could be both. Anyways, I tell her, I was like, well, you're welcome to sit right here if you like one seat up, but like the aisle row. And then like she gets up to go sit right there, but then she realized somebody's in the window seat, and then she was like, oh, no, never mind. So she goes back to her seat, and then she was like, y'all are horrible. This airline is horrible. Horrible. They put me all the way in the back. And then I was just like, oh, okay. Mind you, everybody is looking at her. And she was like, why would they put me back here? And I'm just like, I'm not sure, but like, you do have your own row. Like, girl, like, what is it? Like, why are you so upset? And then she was just like, y'all are horrible. She was like, the gauge is horrible. I'm horrible. She was like, and what's your name? Like, girl, what? I was like, I was just looking at her like, what's going on here? Like, what is the beef? Like, why are you so irritated? I was just like, okay. So then I'm like, just answering her questions, like not really giving her no more energy because I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, I don't understand why she has attitude. I'm like, the medication had to wear off. Like, at this point, maybe she has to take it at 8. She don't really be up at this time, so we're working on fumes from the last pill that she took hours ago. So I'm just like, oh my God, whatever. I'm like, hopefully she goes to sleep on the plane. Why does she like lift like open the window, the little window cover? And I'm like, I thought she didn't want to sit next to the window. Like, why would you open the window cover? And then leaves it open the whole time and goes to sleep. I was just like, so you actually love sitting by the window? Because people who don't like the window seat don't do stuff like that. Like, that's weird. But I was like, okay, whatever. Didn't say nothing. I was just observing. So then I do service. And I try to be mindful. I like keep the lights off because by the grace of God, I have good eyesight. So I can actually see and like lip read even when people are like whispering, like read lips. When people are like whispering their order or whatever, trying to be mindful of other people sleeping. I do service. I go out to the back. She's with my cart. She's knocked out, like mouth open, everything. I go back to the front. Just imagine you do service. You go all the way to the back. You come all the way back to the front. Now, I don't wake up people that are asleep. Like, if you're asleep, I'm going to leave you alone. I get all the way up to the front, and then I hear 2 dings. like as if it was like a ding, and there was another ding. Like it was a ding. It was like ding, ding. Like whoa, not two chimes. Like what's going on? Like don't rush me. Don't rush me. I turn around. I'm like, who? I'm thinking somebody pressed it because normally when you hear it like that means somebody did it on accident. So it's really nothing. And right, Pepper getting riled up because that annoyed me. That annoyed me too, Pepper. Anyways, I turn around. It's the lady in the back who was asleep. I was like, what? Like, did you just turn your spidey senses on as soon as I walked back up to the front? And so I told the other flight attendant, I was like, hey, can you take care of her? Because, like, she's been on one. Like, I really don't even want to. Why did this lady tell her, like, I skipped her. I didn't service her. Like, what? You were knocked out. Why would I not serve you, girl? These Biscoffs are not coming out of my check. Like, that's crazy. And it's just like, what? Like, what are you? This is a crazy narrative. Like, girl. And so that's what the flight attendant had told me. Like, I wasn't there. I didn't hear it, verbatim. So she took the lady the food, the snack. She asked for a Coca-Cola. She took it to her. The lady, like, I don't know, inhales all of that and then, like, went back, like, knocked out. By the time I went back there, she was knocked out again. I was like, okay, crazy. It was weird, but whatever. And then we got off the plane, and then, like, the other passengers, like, she got off. And the other passengers, like, kind of stayed on the plane, like, were getting their stuff. And they were like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Like, that was so rude of her. She was being rude. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, it's bad when other passengers be feeling bad. When other passengers even, like, say sorry on somebody else's behalf. Like, you don't even know them. But, like, okay, I'm not tripping. Like, she was being rude. She was being so rude. That was crazy. Y'all, you just had to be there. I hope that story sounded like it was the way she was acting. Like, I couldn't even, like, it's too early to have an attitude and be acting like that. And then at your big age, like, it was just like, whoa, like, this is all, like, girl, you got too many struggles up against you. Like, cannot be older and mean. Like, that combo is just like, that's a ruthless combo. Because it's like at any moment, you could drop. Why spend your last few breaths having an attitude with me? For no reason. Like trying to argue. That's crazy. That is insane to me. Like, when I'm older, I'm going to be so nice. I'm going to be so nice because it's like I am living the life that I deserve. And I won't be feeling like all regretful and like, no. Mm-mm. So I'll be super nice. But no, it's unfortunate like that people just kind of like they're so grumpy and I don't know what happened in her day or before that or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it was I don't know. Sometimes I see that and I'm just like it's just sad to even like witness somebody being like nasty and not thinking that they're being nasty or rude. I'm like I don't know what's going on, but I hope that things get better for them. Like honestly. Anyways, Prince Morris said, "You got the patience of a god. I don't know how flight attendants deal with rude passengers. I'd have responses for every talk back. Like, first things first, I'm at work. And they're not. So that's number one. Number two, when it comes to elders, I do respect my elders. Like, no matter how, I ain't gonna finish that sentence. Anyways, um, but I do my best. Definitely, I've never had to, you know, and I don't think it should ever get to that point. But yeah, no, I'm not going back and forth with somebody like an elder. Like, what? That's crazy to me. Cause for one, I know my mouth and I know how slick I can get, and I know that my comebacks, they wouldn't even be able to like wrap their head around what I just said. They would literally have a heart attack. And God forbid that heart attack is what takes them out. Then it's my fault that I was going back and forth. I put this person in a heart attack from my clapbacks. No, that's not cool. I know the power of my tongue, like, so I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't do that. I'm always gonna let an elder have it. Like, you can have it. You won the argument. You got it. You got it. Like, you got it. I'm not about to argue. But I mean, with everybody else, it's just like nobody else be tripping, honestly. But I don't necessarily. I've seen confrontations, but and back and forth, but I'm never like involved in it. And you can kind of tell when somebody's like kind of getting antsy. So I just be like, okay, like I'm gonna take a step back, or like I'm not really gonna. Okay, like let's say someone didn't put on their seatbelt, right? I'll say something to them, and then if they like, girl, I'll do it when I feel like it. Like, bye. Or I don't really like that example because people do put their seatbelt on when they're on the phone. That phone, and they'd be like, I'm in a meeting. When I tell them like, hey, you're gonna have to like put your phone in airplane mode, they'll be like, I'm in a meeting. I'm like, okay. And then I walk off and I tell the other flight attendant, like, we gotta spread that heat. Like, okay, spread the tension out. So now the other flight attendant tells you, after the other flight attendant tells you, by that time, the passenger will have been on the phone. But let's say they weren't. Then I go talk to them like, hey, like at this time, it's time to, silence your phone. Because like, what are you doing? Like now this is the second time. And that second time it's gonna have a little bass. Like it's not gonna be all super light and demure. It's gonna be, hi. Like I want the person on the phone to be like, oh, you're on the plane? Yeah, like that's, I'm not talking that loud, but it's gonna be like, oh, not her voice getting serious. Like I want them to feel that. Like it don't even, cause I'm already standing over the person, so it's kind of just like, hey, okay, now we're about to taxi. I'm gonna need you to put your phone on airplane mode at this time, or we're not gonna be able to leave. Oh, I love throwing that out there. We're not gonna be able to leave. Like, mm-mm. But it's never like escalated. And then the people typically who are in a meeting or something, you can hear them like wrapping up. They're like, okay, like, you can tell they're just finishing up a thought and they're like, well, I'm on the plane and I'm going to touch base with you when I land or X, Y, and Z or something. So for me, it's sensible. I'm not saying like as soon as I tell you to get out the phone, get out the, like hang it up. Like if I'm in a literal business meeting, like, yeah, I have to like end that call in an eloquent way. I can't just hang up. So I'm gonna give you a few, I'm gonna give you a little bit of time, but definitely yeah, don't just be sitting there yapping. And also, there are some people that will just sit on FaceTime, and it's like, I think they're just people that travel by themselves, but they just need someone, a presence of someone that they know, and they'll be sitting on FaceTime but not talking necessarily to anyone. And then I'll tell them, hey, like, you have to get on FaceTime. And then it'll be somebody, 9 times out of 10, it'll be somebody who's first time flying, and they didn't even know you can't be on your phones. And it makes sense because if it's your first time flying and you don't know that, and then, like, let's say all you watch is like TikTok videos and people are on their phones on the planes, then I could see how you would think like you can be on the phone because people are always recording fights and stuff on the plane. But you know, because it's normally someone like younger who was doing that. Um, but yeah, anyways. Prince Morris said, "Oh, you got that Southern girl patience. I'm from NYC. Young or old, elders be nasty sometimes." Oh my God, I have a close friend who's from New York City. She don't play that either. She be going all. She be like, I don't care what the age is. Anybody, anybody can get a clap back. That's funny. No, it's definitely different in New York City. I had to go to I had went out to New York because I went camping in Connecticut. But when I went to New York, because I had to go from Dallas to JFK, yeah, I went to, what is it called? Times Square with my suitcase. Y'all, I'm looking like I ain't never been nowhere. Literally, everybody just knew that I was not from there. They were like, yeah, where are you from? Like, obviously, I'm walking too slow. I'm looking around. And I'm not even some like, I don't give no small town girl vibe. Like, oh my God, like, I never seen a building before. No shade. But it's not even that. It's just like, I'm chilling. Like, what is the rush? That's how I be feeling. And then I had to go um on the train, right? Why did I go to the train with my suitcase? And I like put in the ticket, the little tickets thing in the slot, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. And I was moving too slow. I literally my suitcase got stuck in the middle of the little thing that you spin your body through. And this New Yorker was like, "Do you need help?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, okay, basically he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to like jump over." And he like took the suitcase for me, and then I had to like step over the whatever you call that. But I was like, "Oh my God, like are the cops about to arrest me?" And he was like, "No." Like, we know you're not from here and you're not trying to get over, honey. Like, you good. But that was funny. But yeah, everybody was super nice. And then, oh, one thing I hate when I'm in New York, when they be like, I'm like, okay, where is so and so? And they be like, it's a few blocks. What? What is a block? Block? Go 3 blocks down, 2 blocks left, three blocks, 4 blocks, then make a right, then block, 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 block. Like, no. No, I'm gonna put the GPS on because I don't know what a block is. Like, no. Prince Morris said, "Girl, you don't want to walk slow in front of a New Yorker." Oh yeah, they was all like walking past me. And I went to Starbucks. Why did they not have a restroom? And it was so small. I'm like, wow. In Dallas, it's so big, so much seating. You could live in Starbucks. It's so much seating in there to lay down, lay your head. But not not in New York. And Prince Morris said, and don't ask for directions to go anywhere. Ma'am, you got a Google map. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just like, oh, because I was trying to find Penn Station and I was already in like time. Was I in Times Square? Wherever the Macy's was, I was at the Macy's area and I was like, oh, I want some Starbucks. So I went to the Zara over by there, and then I was like, I want Starbucks. So then when I went to Starbucks, I was like, okay, I know Penn Station is close, but I'm like, what is? I just wanted to know what the landmarks were. Like, is there something by it or whatever? Because that's where I was like going from. And so I asked the Starbucks person, I was like, do you know where Penn Station is? And then they were like, oh, yeah, you're going to go up these blocks and da da da. I was like, I was like, here she go with that block stuff. Like, I don't know. But I found it though. I just turned on the GPS. I was like, girl, I ain't got time. Cause like she talking about the block and this and that. Like, girl, I'm not Jenny. That was annoying. But yeah, that's where the Starbucks that I was at. And that Starbucks was so small. Like even the chairs were small. Like it's New York is just not, it's like no room for the big bag activity. Like bar stools at Starbucks is crazy. But yeah, no restroom. She was like, oh, that's what she said. She was like, that's what made me ask her. So I said, this is why I ended up saying, asking for directions. Okay. So when I got before I got my drink, I was like, hey, do you all have a restroom here? And then she was like, we don't have a public restroom. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what if I buy something? She was like, no, like it's not public. I was like, so where do y'all use the restroom? And she was like, it's for employees only. Girl, I would give y'all $5 to go pee. Like, please. And then she was like, but you could go to Macy's and go to the second floor. Like, I'm not about to go to a whole nother building just to go use the restroom. So that's what made me say, well, I'm going to Penn Station. Like, how far is Penn Station? She was like, oh, just go up this block and then go to like 2 blocks down into the block stuff. So that's how we got to that. But I'm like, not me going on a mission to get Starbucks and try to like use the restroom, and then she's sending me on another dummy mission just to use the restroom. That's crazy. Like I should not be on a witch hunt to use the restroom. That is what I do not like about New York. Like no. No. How is it gonna be a place that sells liquids with no public restroom? Like what? That was crazy. And then I get like a caramel. I get the cinnamon caramel cream cold brew. I tell them light ice and then um, line the cup with caramel, right? Why did this man give me the like the faintest caramel drizzle ever? I'm like, y'all running low on caramel syrup? Like, what is going on? Didn't I say line the cup? Like, I didn't say nothing. That was just in my head. I was just looking at it like, this can't be my drink. This cannot be my order that he's making, because no. And it was. I was like, bye. Because I don't have to. What? My drink be drenched in caramel syrup in Texas. Especially the most like bedazzled caramel cream cold brew that I've had was in Houston. When I tell you, she lined that cup. I mean, every other sip I had a taste of that syrup. I was like, girl, you did your big one with that. Like, I got my money's worth. Like, mm. But they promote the big bag activity, but not New York. Not New York. NYC is not made for the weak, girl. This city operates like no other in the world. Yeah, it's like It's all those stands of the food, like the hot dogs and stuff. Like, are people really getting hot dogs from there? Like, is that a thriving business? Because I'm not doing that. I'm not getting it. I don't even like hot dogs. Let's start there. But like getting it at a stand is crazy. It just don't seem appealing to me. I went into Zara. There was nothing in Zara. But there was like it seemed like a lot of like striking women, like people with different features, I will say. Like pretty is not the word. Pretty is like that level is like next door. Next yeah, you're next girl next door cute, you're pretty. These women would look like runway, like model. I was like, wait, is this Zara? Like, what is going on? It was like, y'all are looking real elite in here. But, anyways, I didn't find anything. Nothing looked cute in there. So I left. Wow. I've been yapping on here for 86 minutes. 86 minutes! And it's 3:38. And, uh, I never put that icy hot on. Oh, what a waste. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed now, or at least attempt. But it was good talking to y'all. Yeah, yeah, that's all I got. Lunar eclipse vibes, and ooh, excuse me. Well, yeah, be sure to like the video, and that's all I got.